Okay, I saw this. You know, if you guys know me, you know I love to cook, okay? And I just think it's like a little segment I'm gonna start adding to my social media. But as I could not sleep last night, I, of course, was on TikTok scrolling and saw this recipe. And my mom's made stuff like this before, kind of a similar recipe. But I'm going to throw this together to have in the fridge for lunch, or like Colton before football practice, because we're kind of getting to that point in the summer where it's like, okay, now football's starting and everyone needs a meal at 3 o'clock and then everyone needs a meal at 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to like prep some stuff. I don't remember the exact recipe, but I'm not a recipe follower. So the way I cook is I see a recipe, I get inspired, and then I go from there. It's kind of like had these chickpeas in my cabinet for a while and didn't really know what to do with them, so here we go. So that was half of a red onion. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna put the whole red onion in there or not. So this salad's a little bit of a play on Cowboy Caviar, I think. I don't know how good I rinsed my beans. I have a really nice like sink strainer I should be using for this, but I don't know. I have to get some work done, so we're just gonna mix this up quick, and it is what it is. She put cucumber in hers. I don't know if I have cucumber. This is another thing where I feel like whatever's in the fridge that needs used up, throw it in. I do have some peppers. This is a jalapeno. I am going to de-seed this, wash it, and I'm going to add this in there because while I'm not big on spice, my boys do like spice, and I've been trying really hard to incorporate it more into my cooking and also to train my taste buds to be able to handle a little bit more spice. So it's a good, you know, I'll just put a little bit of it in here. I won't do a ton. I know she put cucumber in it. I can't remember. I was kind of wondering about raw zucchini. I do have zucchini in there. I think I'm gonna save that for another meal for dinner. So we're just really finely chopping this jalapeno just to give the salad a little bit of kick. I'm gonna just toss that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom past this part so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I'm gonna grab, I love these little bags of tri-colored peppers. I love to just eat them plain. I like to stuff them with stuff for lunch, like cream cheese, tuna fish. They're just a good little treat. These ones are kind of starting to go bad, so I'm gonna use up as many of them as I can in the salad. Plus it's gonna add some color and make it really pretty. So my goal is to get a page going, social media page, maybe like make a little cookbook. I've always wanted to do a cookbook, but I'm all about the Midwest. Everything I do is like Midwest. You know, it's what I know. I'm a very Midwestern woman, a Midwestern mom. And so my goal is to start sharing recipes that I make and call it Midwest Healthy, because I'm 100% not a mom who can afford to do all organic. I feel like there's balance in life where, you know, I'm still gonna have Chick-fil-A, but I might have a smoothie for breakfast or something like that. And I like to call my style of cooking Midwest Healthy. Sometimes people joke around about it and they're like, oh, but it's not healthy. But I'm like, no, it's Midwest Healthy. It's the best I can do as a mom who's on one income in a household with 3 kids, 2 boys, which are very big boys. So like my 17-year-old is probably 250 pounds, 6'1", okay? So I cook all the time. We eat a lot of food in this house, and this is my way of providing, you know, the best balance I can with healthy options and healthy ingredients. So we might have this for lunch, and then for dinner we might have cheeseburgers. It just depends. Okay, so I got that mixed up. This looks so pretty, and I haven't even put any dressing on it. I'm actually really excited to eat this. So then for the dressing, it's getting darker and darker in here. You can see the storm is moving in, you guys. I'm gonna do just a drizzle of olive oil. This is not my normal olive oil, but I had to get it from Kroger, but normally I like to get it local from the farmer's market. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'll try to go to the farmer's market. I go to this little market here in Toledo called Monette's, and I try to shop as local as possible and get as much as I can that's, you know, priced well and affordable for me, that's still healthy. Then I'm gonna do some of this red wine vinegar, and then we're just gonna season it up. So, I mean, I could definitely add more. I think I'm not gonna add more red onion. This is the last red onion I have, so I'm gonna save this. Another part of being a single mom in the kitchen is that you really do try to conserve as much as possible and not waste things and maximize them. So while I could add this to the salad, it's not necessary, and I can use this in another recipe. All right, now we're gonna go full in seasoning. This is not a pretty salt and pepper shaker, you guys. This is my like cooking one that's in the cabinet. I'm gonna do a healthy sprinkle of salt and pepper. Then of course we're gonna taste test it, see where we're at. Does anyone use the wooden spoon in the kitchen and think about when they were little and they got spanked with a wooden spoon, or is that just me? I know that was like, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, there's a good chance that your parents spanked you with a wooden spoon. There's like t-shirts on the internet that you can order that say wooden spoon survivor. Ooh. I like salt, sue me, and butter, sue me. It's all about balance, remember? All right. This is really good. You could add some chicken to this. You could add tuna, you could eat it by itself. I'm gonna serve it with, if you watched my Facebook Live this morning, I cut up a watermelon, which I hate doing, but my kids love it. So this is gonna be like our lunch, pre-football snacks, and dinner I think is leftovers tonight. Just keeping it really simple, but what an easy salad. It's so good, and it's Midwest healthy.